Hey, I'm Alex. Today we're looking at the Keystone Pro Hardware wallet. If you want to keep your crypto secured but are tired of small wallets with tiny screens, this might be a good option for you. This thing has a QR code scanner, fingerprint sensor, and a 4-inch touchscreen display. Stay tuned for my honest review. We'll go over the pros and cons and if this thing is worth $169. This is how the Keystone arrives. Inside the box, you get 2 mini boxes. You have your rechargeable battery kit here, and you have your charging cable. Once you get to the second box and you open that up, you're going to be welcomed with a little bit of a coupon here. And then of course you have the actual device itself. It's made out of fiberglass material, so it feels pretty good from my first impressions. There you see the camera and fingerprint sensor. And then you have one power button on the top of the device. Once you take off this screen protector, you have your 4-inch touchscreen display. Then you also have a AAA battery case, and that attaches and detaches magnetically. In the rest of the box, you have kind of a quick start guide and 3 different recovery sheets for your seed phrase. One thing to keep in mind is a micro SD card is not included. You will need one of these to update the firmware, so I had to buy that separately. It cost me an extra 13 bucks Canadian on Amazon. So this thing has a lot of features. I'm going to go over my top 4 key features that I like. So the first one are lots of security features. The Keystone is 100% air gapped with no Bluetooth or Wi-Fi connectivity. That's unlike some of the other wallets out there. This one never connects to the internet, and it does all its transaction signing via QR codes. So on the hardware wallet itself, you cannot see your balances or the latest prices because there's no internet, so it can't pull that information from the blockchain. You have to use the companion app to actually see your balances. The second key benefit I found with this device is the overall user experience, and this is for a few reasons. Obviously, you have the touch screen, and then you have the additional fingerprint sensor and the camera for the QR code reader. All of this just adds up. You can pick up the device, make transactions quickly, log in quickly, and do what you need to do very fast. Feature number 3 is the multi-chain support. So this supports over 5,500 assets according to its website. So you can store all of your favorite cryptos. You shouldn't have any problems there. And that's on par with devices like the Ledger, which also lets you support 5,500 coins according to its website. And key feature number 4 is the Metamask integration. With the Keystone Pro, you can actually connect to 20 different software wallets, and especially Metamask, so you can use DeFi the way that you're used to. So here we have all of the supported software wallets at the moment, with Metamask being the big one. And they have tutorials on their website for how to connect to Metamask, whether you're creating a new account or want to import your existing Metamask account. And once that's set up, you can use Uniswap or any of the DeFi apps that you're used to while having the security of a hardware wallet. And it provides support for all of the EVM compatible blockchains. Now let's start with that every hardware wallet is generally safer than software wallets or holding your crypto on exchanges. Each wallet has its own nuances, and the Keystone does seem to have a lot of security features. So let's just go through the list. This device is fully air gapped, so there's no USB or Bluetooth connection, unlike some of the other wallets. So there's no possible way it can connect to the internet, and you're using the companion mobile app as you use this device. It also has an open source software, and to update the firmware, you have to use a micro SD card. It also uses a secure element chip. I know this is used by a lot of other wallets. And there's just a bunch of little security features, such as how you generate your recovery phrase. They're also trying to address blind signing, which is helping you identify risks inside smart contracts. They have a lot of info about this on their website, so I recommend you checking that out for yourself. And they also have multisig support. They even have a Bitcoin only firmware, which you can install on the device. A self-destruct mechanism is also included. So if anybody starts physically tampering with your device, that's what that is for. And as you can see, we go through here, they have a lot of information on their website. It seems like they have a lot of security features in place, and they communicate it pretty well on their website. Now, one of the only downsides I was able to find through my research is that it's not as a popular company as Ledger, so it's not getting tested by as many users, but overall the security seems like everything checks out. Now let's move on to the pros and cons. The first pro I have is the touch screen and the overall ease of use are really good. If you're willing to invest a bit more money, I highly recommend getting a wallet with a touch screen because it's obviously just a lot easier. And then like I mentioned, you can just pick up this device and start doing everything you need, from integrating it with Metamask, logging in with the fingerprint sensor, and using the camera to scan QR codes to send transactions very quickly. Very easy to use device, especially if you're someone who's going to be using DeFi a lot and making lots of transactions. Number two, I think the build quality is nice. It just feels like a good device to hold. It's made of fiberglass. The battery detaches magnetically, and it just feels very solid and good quality, which is something you'd want out of a higher priced device. And then there are other pros as well, which I've already talked about in this video. Now, what are the downsides I found with this device? I've been using it for a couple weeks now, and the main thing to consider is the price. This comes in at $169 US. You can find very affordable crypto wallets out there, such as the Trezor Model 1 for $69 or a Ledger Nano S for 114 Canadian here. However, these obviously don't have a touch screen or fingerprint sensor, any of those nice features, but you can find wallets that are more affordable if that's what you're looking for. Number two, I noticed some of the ratings on the Google Play Store and App Store, people were having issues with the companion wallet. I personally haven't had any issues yet, but that is something to keep in mind there. Number three, which is a small thing, but you cannot charge the device while you are using it because of where the charging port is located. I also found that the battery dies pretty quickly, even when on idle. It was completely dead after a few days for me. I'm not sure if that's just my device or the rechargeable battery. Maybe the AAA batteries are better, but that's what I've noticed on my particular device. So what's my final review? I think this wallet is good for anybody who wants to spend a little bit extra money to get a wallet with a touch screen that's very easy to use. And it's also for anybody who does a lot of crypto transactions. You just want to pick up your device, you want to log in quickly, you want to sign transactions quickly. The camera, the fingerprint sensor make it really easy to do that. And the integration with MetaMask and 20 other wallets really make your crypto day-to-day very easy. So if that's something you're looking for and willing to spend a bit more money, I think the Keystone is a really good high-quality wallet. Who is this wallet not for? If you just want the lowest cost wallet that still stores your crypto offline, you can get other options. As I mentioned earlier, for under $100, you can get a wallet and still secure your crypto, but you're not going to get those nice to have features like a touch screen, fingerprint sensor, and QR code scanner. Overall, I'm happily surprised with this wallet, and as I'm doing my research, most of the reviews online are pretty positive as well. For a written review and more updated information, you can visit RankFi.com. I'll also put this in the description, and subscribe to the channel for more crypto videos. I'll see you in the next one.